Your man Diamond K in here, of course, the DiamondKShow.com, on fire-tv.com. You are now rocking with the best. Oh yeah, I ain't said that in a minute. Yeah, shout out to Drake and the good folks over at Canada's finest. Many saw the not everybody, but many people saw that I do have some writing credit on one of his songs. And Calling My Name is the title of the song that I contributed to. So shout out to the good folks over at Republic Records and the OVO team and all of that. The album, I actually like the album. A lot of folks, feel a certain kind of way about the album, whatever. But an artist is going to be an artist, and the artist is going to do what artist does. But of course, we talked about Roe versus Wade and the overturning of abortion, right? Abortion policy right now is in the hands of the states, right? So we had a Supreme Court decision on Friday which overturned Roe versus Wade. And I think that this is going to be an energizing topic for Democrats this fall. Now, some of the pundits, some of the talking heads are saying, oh, historically, this has not been an issue that got Democrats riled up. And that is true. That's because for the last 50 years, it's been something that they didn't worry about. The only people that were energized were the people who wanted a change. Because why does the people who got what they wanted, why do they have any need to be energized? They didn't have any need to be energized previously. They thought that this was in the Constitution. They thought that this was settled law. They thought that they were not going to have to worry about any a change in abortion. That's what they thought. It's been settled law since the 70s, 73, right? Now, it could take months of maneuvering and back and forth and all that kind of craziness for the nation to have a more definitive picture of where abortion is legal and where it is illegal. There's a lot of back and forth and lawsuits and all that kind of stuff that is going to happen before the picture is clear. Terry T, what's up, brother? I need to get with you, man. Our interview is long overdue. I'm gonna reach out to you because I definitely want us to have a conversation. And thank you as well. Yeah, I've been in this music thing for a minute, and I guess some people may not know that I am a writer and a performer. I don't know. Some people may not know that. But and a DJ. So that's how I got my start. And so just want to say that, but definitely shout out to you, Terry T. I gotta definitely get with you. And you've been putting in that work for a minute too, and you've been doing your thing. So I definitely looking forward to sitting down with DJ Terry T out of Baltimore and chopping it up with him. Of course, this is the Diamond K Show on fire-tv.com, the DiamondKShow.com, anywhere you get your podcasts. Just search the Diamond K Show. We are talking about abortion, and it has really caused a stir. So I don't know. Where do we even start? Most of the states with these so-called trigger laws require the attorney general, the governor, or the legislature to certify that the court's opinion does indeed overturn Roe. They have to include a delay of up to 30 days before it can take effect, or both. So it is complicated. In other states, court action will likely be necessary to determine whether states' pre-Roe abortion ban can take effect or enjoin laws restricting access to the procedure can be lifted. This is a process that legal experts anticipate could take weeks to months. That means that abortion will remain legal, at least in short term, in places like Ohio. The 13 states with these trigger laws also have different exceptions to their near total ban of abortion. Now, while they all allow abortions to save the life of the pregnant person, only 5 include exceptions for rape or incest. Oh, yes, these folks are going to tell you, these folks that claim that they don't want government all in their business, claim that they don't want government all infringing on their freedoms. They want to tell women what to do with their bodies, right? And that's why I wore this a Death Row Record shirt, right? These conservative folks, they don't want they want all government all on the record, all in the video. Come on down to death row, right? In the words of Suge Knight. These Republican conservatives want to tell you what to do. They feel as though because this is a medical issue. This is a medical situation. And now abortion rights advocates, they are in an uproar. Now, because abortion has been settled law for, I don't know, 50 years, they just kind of sat back on their laurels. And I don't think that pro-choice folks prepared for this day. I don't think that they were prepared. I don't think that they were ready and thought that it would ever happen. That is why it has not been an issue that has engaged Democrats. I mean, Hillary Clinton talked about it, but it didn't really engage Democrats. It didn't really hype them up. It didn't really light a fire. But I think that a fire has been lit. I think that a fire has been lit, and I think that this is going to be different. Abortion rights opponents are anticipating these legal challenges as well. And legal challenges are coming up. No one is going to be happy with what happens immediately because it's going to take time. Advocates on both sides anticipate legal action in states where pre-Roe laws or other laws restricting access to abortion prior to viability have been blocked by federal courts. Where are we talking about? Georgia, Ohio, South Carolina, Iowa, all have laws prohibiting abortion once the fetal heartbeat is detected. So that's around 6 weeks. Now, those laws were blocked by judges operating under Roe. But everything's different now. Everything is changing now. Abortion will remain legal in the remaining 27 states through the laws in those states because they're not uniform. It's just a lot of confusion. And we're going to try to sift through some of this. We're going to try to sift through it. I mean, let's take Louisiana, for instance. The judge in Louisiana has blocked that state's trigger law banning abortion. So the judge today blocked the enforcement of a statewide abortion ban designed to automatically go into effect when Roe fell. Oh, you know, the conservatives, they mad about that. Two abortion rights groups today filed a challenge to Louisiana's trigger law, which went into effect following the decision Dobbs versus Jackson's Women's Health Organization that struck down the federal right to abortion. So it's going to be a whole bunch of legal maneuvering, legal mumbo jumbo. There is a tremendous urgency around that petition. an emergency motion as the Dobbs decision has, just precipitated a tidal wave of canceled appointments and withdrawn of critical services in states with trigger laws throughout America. Perhaps none more so than Louisiana, where the trigger laws are immediately effective. So you had folks that were ready to get abortions, that had been planning on getting abortions, and then all of a sudden, nothing. It's cut off, and it can't do anything. So Louisiana was among more than a dozen GOP-led states that quickly enacted trigger laws, either banning or severely restricting abortion within their borders. Oh yeah, this is not something that ignited, engaged, fired up Democrats previously. Oh, they got caught slipping. And I don't even know why they were caught slipping. This has been telegraphed. You saw this coming. And you hear Republicans talking about packing the courts, court packing. The reason why we are here is because the courts were packed by Trump with 3 conservative judges that have no business, and I mean no business, being on the bench. Yeah. They shouldn't even have a majority. You want to talk about rigged election? The Supreme Court, the conservative majority was rigged. One Obama's pick, they just didn't give him his pick. You want to talk about rigged? They never gave Obama his pick. And what did Democrats do? Nothing. They just let Republicans, who are not the majority of this country, their policies aren't in the majority, but Democrats so weak that they let the Republicans, who weren't in the majority, their policies aren't in the majority, they're not the most populous party, they let the Republicans smash them and say, yeah, you're supposed to get a Supreme Court pick, but we ain't giving it to you. And they just let that ride. They just let it ride. Trump comes, fills it. They on some nah. Democrats don't do nothing. I mean, it's really frustrating being part of the Democratic Party. It has to be, because you get punked all the time. It's not even like, you get outsmarted. You get punked. Like they say, give me that Supreme Court pick. You ain't going to do nothing. And they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. Then Trump comes in office and bullies one of the older Supreme Court justices. You ready to retire, punk. And he retires. And he gives his seat to somebody else, right? The beer drinking guy. He gets his seat. Now, so Democrats are at fault for not standing up for themselves, not doing anything. They definitely at fault for that. So you had that seat. Then you have somebody who's in the twilight. Trump says, yeah, you need to go, fam. He goes. Now, Ruth Ginsburg, who should have been retired, all right? She's fragile. She's wobbling. They trying to say, hey, why don't you retire? No. I don't know. She's believing her own hype. She was, as my grandmother used to say, she was going down fast. She was stubborn. It was ego-driven. She should have retired. Obama should have filled her seat, but didn't happen. Didn't fill the seat. She passes away, sadly. And they rush this half-baked, half-done, microwaved nominee 8 days before the election. You want to talk about fast track? They fast tracked it. Democrats did nothing, do nothing. And Joe Biden is the leader of the party. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Nothing's going to happen. There's no consequences. I think that the GOP could walk up to Joe Biden's wife, smack her on the ass, and he wouldn't do nothing. He wouldn't do nothing. No balls, no backbone, no nothing. Yeah. I do think that this is going to ignite folks. Women are going to be mad about this. They mad. They big mad. Because something has happened that they never thought would happen. The Republican Party has found a way to tell women what they can do with their bodies. And the thing about abortion, it's very divisive because people make it divisive. They try to use this race ideology mindset thing, right? And the hypocrisy of the GOP. Hypocrisy. How dare you, folks, try to act like you give a damn about these kids? Because the moment that these kids are born, these same mothers who are saying, look, I can't afford to have a baby. This is the bad time of my life to have a baby. And they make the difficult decision. And it is a very difficult decision for them to get an abortion. So they make this decision. But they say that I can't afford this baby. And when the baby is born, these same people that claim that they're pro-life, damn liars, claim that they're pro-life, are going to be the same people standing in the way of these same mothers trying to get support for these same babies that they claim they're trying to protect. I watch these Bammers on Fox News trying to say, oh, we just care about the babies and the kids. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because y'all going to be the same people talking about, no, they don't deserve no entitlement. No, these are entitlements. They don't deserve these benefits. They need, they're going to be the same people. Oh, I thought you cared about the kids. I thought you was pro-life. I thought the heartbeat, no, this kind of stuff. Man, get out of here with that. No, because I don't believe it. And y'all know it's not true. Y'all don't believe it. But nobody calls them out on their mess. Nobody calls them out on their mess. Abortion policy has changed. Abortion policy has changed. So we talk about it in Maryland. Maryland, abortion is still legal until viability. Right? Abortion is still legal in Maryland. State law protects abortion access in this state. And depending on where you live, it might be crazy. In Georgia, abortion is legal until 20 weeks after fertilization. Court could lift injunction on the 6-week ban. Abortions are legal for now. Now, a state law in Georgia banning abortions after 6 weeks has been enjoined in a decision currently pending on appeal in the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals. In Georgia, the 11th Circuit issued a stay of the appeal pending a ruling on the Dobbs case, meaning a decision could come at any time. If the court upholds the law, it will likely be several weeks before the injunction is formally lifted and the 6-week law takes effect. Georgia's 6-week law contains exceptions for rape, incest, to save the life of the pregnant person, and in the case of a fetal, situation there, right? But there are a lot of places. Hawaii, abortion is legal until viability. Florida, it is legal until viability. A 15-week ban slated to take effect on July the 1st. Oh yeah, they trying to roll this thing. DC, it is legal throughout the pregnancy. District court protects abortion access. Delaware, legal until viability. Connecticut, legal until viability. State law protects access to abortion. On Instagram, Drew Lock says, I'm in Canada and we watching y'all like a soap opera. Damn. I mean, I can't even, what can I say? I mean, you're right. It's like a soap opera. It's like a soap opera. It's unfortunately it's like a soap opera. Drew Lock, what area of Canada are you in? I like to know that. What part of Canada are you in? Colorado, abortion is legal throughout pregnancy. California, abortions are legal until viability. The state Supreme Court has recognized a right to abortion under the state constitution, and state law also protects abortion access. Drew Lock out of Toronto. Shout out Toronto. That's what's going on. Like, what is popping up there? Like, what are y'all fussing about in Canada? Drew Lock, is any issue like really capturing the imagination of folks? Maybe not abortion, maybe not guns. Like, what is going on there? I'd like to know that in Toronto. Arkansas, soon to be illegal. Abortions soon to be illegal in Arkansas. Abortion illegal except to save the life of the pregnant person. As soon as the Attorney General certifies the Supreme Court has overturned Roe. Inflation. Yeah. So Drew Lock said that in Toronto, inflation is a hot button issue there. And I've often talked about it. It's not just in America. Inflation is all over the world because this is connected to the pandemic. As far as gas prices, Drew Lock, what are gas prices in Toronto? I'd like to know that. What are the gas prices like in Toronto? Inflation's crazy, so I know that y'all gas prices are crazy. Arizona, it is legal for now. Abortion legal until viability for now. The state's pre-Roe law is enjoined, but the state could either try to force it or enforce it or ask the court to allow it to be enforced, which is a 15-week ban, and that's going to go into effect no later than September 29th. Alaska, abortion is allowed throughout the pregnancy. Alabama, it is potentially illegal. State could try to enforce its pre-Roe law banning all abortions except to save the life of the pregnant person. Near total ban on abortion enjoined and could be reinstated. That is up in the air. Idaho, soon to be illegal. Illinois, it is legal. Indiana, it is legal. Iowa, legal. Kansas, abortion illegal until 22 weeks after the pregnant person's last menstrual period. Kentucky, illegal. Louisiana, it is illegal. All abortions except to save the life of the pregnant person are illegal. It's just a lot of stuff going on. They're illegal right? Abortions are illegal now. The state's trigger law prohibits all abortions immediately after that, but it is a lot going on there. As we talked about, Maine, it is legal. We talked about Maryland, Massachusetts, abortion legal until 24 weeks. Michigan, it is legal for now in Michigan, legal for now. But it's a lot going on there. Abortion legal until viability right now in Michigan. Pre-Roe law banning all abortions except to save the life of the pregnant person could be reinstated by the courts. Keep you posted on that. Minnesota, it is legal. Mississippi, it is soon to be illegal. Drew Lock says $2 for gas. Okay. So y'all not mad about gas then in Toronto. Just the price of things are going up. But so that's y'all gas price. What's your gas prices before inflation? I'm glad my man Drew Lock is telling you what's going on in Canada. Yeah, in Toronto. Mississippi, abortion temporary legal until 20 weeks of probable Age all abortions illegal 10 days after the Attorney General certifies the Supreme Court has overturned Roe. Not in gallons. Okay, got you. Okay, I see. It's not in gallons. Okay, so then it's high. All right. Yeah, I see. So you're saying that's not in gallons. That's right. You're right. Okay. Missouri soon to be illegal. Montana legal. Nebraska legal. Nevada, abortion is legal until 24 weeks after fertilization. New Hampshire, 24 weeks after the last menstrual period. New Jersey, abortion legal throughout pregnancy. New Mexico, same thing. New York, abortion legal until 24 weeks after fertilization. North Carolina is legal for now. Some stuff going on there, though. Abortions are, for now, legal until viability. North Carolina has multiple laws on the books dealing with abortion, including a 20-week law that has been enjoined by the courts and a pre-Roe law that isn't in effect because it was modified by another law after Roe was decided. Court action could alter which of the state's laws are allowed to be enforced and would likely take weeks or months. North Dakota soon to be illegal. Ohio legal for now. We talked about that. Oklahoma, it is illegal. Abortion already banned, will become illegal as soon as the Attorney General certifies that the Supreme Court has overturned Roe. In Oregon, legal. Pennsylvania, legal. Rhode Island, legal. South Carolina, it is legal for now. Don't hold your breath. Abortions legal until 20 weeks after fertilization. The state law banning abortion after 6 weeks has been enjoined. The case, however, remains open, and court action could remove that injunction, though that could take weeks to months. The law contains exceptions in cases of rape, incest, to save the life of the pregnant person, and in the case of a fetal, the baby's not going to make it. Could do that there. South Dakota, illegal. Tennessee, soon to be illegal. Texas, it is illegal. Utah, soon to be illegal. Vermont, Virginia, Washington State, it is all legal. West Virginia, it is potentially illegal. The state could try to enforce its pre-Roe law, banning all abortions except to save the life of the pregnant person. Wisconsin, potentially illegal. Wyoming, it is soon to be illegal. Wow. Yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Just tuning in, your man Diamond K in here, the DiamondKShow.com, onfire-tv.com. For the last 16 years, the Baltimore Crown Awards has been connecting, developing, honoring, and promoting the Baltimore scene. Get your green clothes ready. Formal, semi-formal, however you feel fly. The 2022 Baltimore Crown Awards is an emerald party. The Baltimore scene is green. Nominations going down right now for the Baltimore Crown Awards. Visit thebaltimorescene.org. Tell them who should be nominated. They have a whole lot of great categories. Visual Artist of the Year, Retail, Makeup Artist, Movement of the Year, just a few. 16th Annual Baltimore Crown Awards. Wow, 16 years. Goes down Saturday, November the 19th at the Garage. 6 Lafayette Avenue in Baltimore, Maryland. 21202, hosted by Desi Alexander. Tickets $20 on sale right now. thebaltimorescene.org or 443-248-2596. It is the Baltimore Crown Awards. Get your tickets right now. So we're talking about abortion. We're talking about the majority oppose the Supreme Court's abortion ruling. And if you are not thinking about worrying about other rights, you're not paying attention. Now, I understand that some folks are going to say, hey, they said they're not worried about this. You cannot trust them. These are the same people that during their confirmation hearings lied and said, oh, no, we're not worried about that. Oh, no, that's settled law. And then they have changed it. You cannot trust them. They are liars. They are perjurers. And that is clear. 35 baddie Kia, what's going on? How you doing? So the majority of America disagrees with the Supreme Court's decision. 9 people is not enough. We need more judges. They talk about it. They don't want to do court packing. It's 9 judges. Right? 9 ain't packing. Right? There's millions of people in this country. 9 folks represent everybody? No. This is politically motivated. I am concerned that this Supreme Court is going to reconsider rulings that protect other rights. You thought before that they weren't going to touch abortion. Many folks, most folks, all of our lives, it's been something that, was a possibility if it needed to be done. Now we are on the path that is not going to be the case. Politically motivated. You have a lot of politicians jumping up and down, patting each other on the back because this was politically motivated. But the majority opposes this. Majority opposes this. Overturning Roe versus Wade, abortion access in this country, reversed 50 years of precedent. 50 years that had made abortion a right in this country. The right to regulate abortion is now in the hands of the states. Women are still going to get abortions whether it is legal or not. Some women are going to be so desperate that they are going to take measures that can really harm themselves. It's a dangerous time. This is a personal issue between a woman and her doctor. Personal issue. As I said, the majority are against this. The minority, the ones that want to tell you what to do but claim that they don't want government in their business, the hypocrites, they're just loud, but then it's not more of them than it is of sensible people. So worry about your own self, right? Why are you in somebody else's bedroom? Why are you in somebody else's body? Worry about your own. And usually the people that's doing all this abortion talk of what you should do with your body, ladies, they well past the age where they can have kids, but they want to tell you what you're supposed to be doing. Crazy. Confidence in the Supreme Court is on the decline. This is another thing that's funny. The same people that's talking about, it was just a peaceful protest at the Capitol. They scared because people are going to these justices' house and protesting. Oh, the hypocrisy. It's crazy. People are more likely to vote now, particularly Democrats. Oh, this is not what you wanted. Understand this, Republicans. This has the potential to backfire on you. Republicans, y'all thought everything was good, and it probably was for you. Biden is a mess. Biden is a disaster. And all you had to worry about was focusing on the economy, even though this is happening all around the world. Like my homie from Toronto said, inflation is the issue there. And in other countries, inflation is the issue, right? But you want to act like it's something that Joe Biden created. Okay, fine. And Republicans were going to ride that Joe Biden created inflation wave. They were going to ride that all the way to the general. All the way to November. Then this happens. This issue presents volatility into the 2022 midterms because Democrats say that the court's decision makes them more likely to vote this fall. A lot of folks wasn't excited. A lot of folks wasn't energized. They were going to be low. It was going to be low turnout. Oh, this is going to backfire on y'all conservatives. Has the potential to do it. It has the potential. You're going to have abortion in a real way on the ballot. What does your candidate think about abortion? What are they saying? This could be a shot in the arm for Democrats as they try to mobilize around this issue. You're going to hear every Democrat in the world talking about this. Republicans, in some, depending on who you talk to, are favored at this point to take back the House in the fall because of the gas prices, because of inflation. This is going to play a part. I think we still may be looking at a 50-50 Congress here. Democrats have regained the favor of voters to control Congress. And Republicans, you can blame yourselves for that. Talk about bad timing. This is bad timing. Y'all should have, I don't know what y'all should have did, but you should have did this. You should have did this. The timing is bad. Timing is bad, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Timing is bad. Biden's approval ratings, 40%. Most Americans disapprove of the job he's doing. I mean, no surprise there. No surprise there. Biden was not my pick. Not a fan of Joe Biden. Was not a fan of Joe Biden. But it just lined up. Circumstances lined up. And, that's what it is. I don't know. I know that there needed to be something to energize Democrats. And it appears abortion is it. We're going to see. We're going to see. You may Don McKay in here, the Don McKay Show.com, onfire-tv.com. The Flywire and TFP present the 15th annual White Tie Affair. Baltimore's biggest and most celebrated event returns Sunday, July 24th, 5 to 10 p.m. at Hammerjacks, the outdoor venue. 1300 Russell Street in Baltimore. After a 2-year wait, the party of the year returns. It's another exceptional, fun, and elegant red carpet cocktail reception. Music by DJ Kibi, DJ Tons, Super DJ Big L. Tickets on sale now, hammerjacks.com. The attire is fly, sexy, all white. It's a white party. Now, keep in mind that the venue's outdoors. So, shoe suggestion, I got to run this down. Sneakers, sandals, wedges, flats, highly recommended. Heels is not the move because it's gravel. It's going to be crazy. I mean, you're going to go viral if you try to wear heels, and it just is not going to be a good look if you wear heels, ladies. All right. So hammerjacks.com is where you get your tickets for the white party. Some things going on in Baltimore. 18 people shot, 3 people killed over the weekend. Maryland Republicans are calling for another gas tax holiday. I don't know. 3 killed when an Amtrak train hits a truck and derails in Missouri. Sad. Baltimore police seek people of interest in a Fells Point double shooting. Wow. Also, the January 6th panel calls a surprise hearing for additional evidence. We've been talking about this January 6th panel, and the hearing is scheduled for 1 p.m. on Tuesday, and it comes after Congress left Washington for a 2-week recess. Lawmakers on the panel investigating the 2021 insurrection said last week that there would be more hearings not until July. The subject of the hearing is unclear. So we're going to see what is going on with that gas tax holiday. You've been hearing, people talking about that. Not a lot. We're not talking about a lot of money that folks are saving with regards to that. But Maryland's gas tax set to increase on Friday. So the holiday is not a big savings, is what I'm talking about. Folks are going to be mad about this. Maryland's gas tax will increase 7 cents a gallon on Friday due to a 2013 law that ties the state gas tax to inflation. 2013 law. The state's gas tax will increase from 36 cents to 43 cents by a legislative mandate. So you're going to be paying more in Maryland for gas on Friday. House Republicans in Annapolis called on the General Assembly to come back into a special session to halt the gas tax collections for the rest of the year. They're trying to get some points here. The House and Senate leadership have refused to call a special session, noting action is needed on the federal, not the state level, to lower gas prices. Everybody's passing the buck. AAA reported on Monday the average price for regular in Maryland is just under $4.85 a gallon and has been declining over the last 2 weeks. So they're saying it's going down so we can charge you more. Right? If they don't have their hands in your pocket, they got their hands on your stomach, ladies. What a time to be alive. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, at The Diamond K Show. Of course, thediamondkshow.com, onfire-tv.com. I have new music coming, but you can also check out my entire catalog anywhere you get your music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Also, the Diamond K Show podcast, anywhere you get podcasts, you can check us out. And here on the show, I deliver the biggest political and trending news stories of the day with interviews and original reporting from across the country. I like to be fun. I like to be upbeat, but we also got to talk about what's really happening in this country. And there's so much going on. So much going on. Got to shout out the folks over at WRF Radio, the WRF Radio app. Make sure you take a moment to download the WRF Radio app in your app store. You can scroll your timeline, attend a Zoom meeting on mute, do some online shopping while listening to the Diamond K Show. Of course, On Fire TV is an advertiser-supported audio and video network. Get breaking news, podcasts, TV shows covering topics that are important to our culture. onfire-tv.com. Yes, what up, Bree? Crazy times. Are we doing a show tonight or not? I mean, because it's crazy times. You could be, not feeling it tonight. So let me know. Are we on air tonight at 9 p.m.? Let me know. Head on over onfire-tv.com. I'm able to deliver our news and our views on this program because of our listeners and, of course, our sponsors. We are powered by the people. We appreciate your support as well. Folks want to get in touch with me, djdiamondk@gmail.com. You have an event coming up. Let's talk about it on the show. We have a lot of programs at On Fire TV. As I said, djdiamondk@gmail.com or DM me or inbox me, depending on, whatever you are on. I unpack breaking news and issues affecting our country weekdays on the Diamond K Show. And, so I'm always excited to talk about stuff that's going on. It is. Okay, so Bree says that she is extremely exhausted just getting in from New York. Think I have some energy. You said you think you have some energy or you don't have some energy. Because if you are too tired, we can always do tomorrow or another day this week. You let me know. Like, if you're tired, I want you to be on here like, I'm so tired. Like, shout out to Bree and all the good folks You know what I mean? We can easily do another day. So like, don't feel like, okay, if I don't do today, I can't do no other day till next week. You know what I mean? It's all good. What was you doing in New York? Spending money, doing it big, popping bottles, loving model. Oh no, that's me. Never mind. Of course, DiamondKShow.com, onfire-tv.com. And yes, we can do tomorrow because I have funny stories. Okay. All right. So we do tomorrow. I'll reach out to you behind the scenes. So Bree's show is going to be tomorrow. Here's what we do, Bree. I'm going to run a replay tonight. You had an event, all good. I'm sure you got stories about that. We're going to run a replay for tonight, and then I'll talk to you behind the scenes for the next new episode. All right. All right. So we'll be back here as far as the Diamond K Show. I will be back here tomorrow. There is a candidate forum tomorrow, so I'm going to be talking about that. That's interesting. And then there's also a debate later on this week for the state's attorney. You are very welcome, Bree. And we're talking about that and so much more. As I said, djdiamondk@gmail.com. You want to get in touch with me. You got something that you need to promote. You have a product, service, or event. You have music that you need. I can get it in the mix. You see the turntables right there. I go in the mix as well. We're doing a lot of things over here. And we have some big announcements coming up as well. So definitely got to say what's up to the folks on Instagram, the folks that watch us on replay, the folks that check out the audio on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, on Stitcher, right, on iHeartRadio, or on fire-tv.com, on YouTube. So many places. As I said, artists, holla at me, record labels, holla at me, so we can get these artists on here. A lot of things coming up. I don't want to spill too much, but we got some big things coming up. So I am definitely excited about that. The world has become even more digital than it was prior to the pandemic. Most folks are on their computers, they're on their tablets, they're on their phones. This is how folks get their information. Here at On Fire TV, our target listener is 23 to 54 years old. Business owners, I know times are hard, and it is important that you get in front of your customers. All right. So here at On Fire TV, you can advertise your business, your product, your service, your event on the Diamond K Show or any of our other programs. We have a lot of affordable packages for you. So like I said, reach out. I'd love to connect with you and get this thing going. We're in a different time. We're in a different time right now. All right. So I will see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. for the show. And as always, I will, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to tell you what's really going on in my mind. And that's what it is.
Visit onfiretv.com for live top stories, breaking news, and original shows.